the stone light. The frost clung to the wooden walls of the small cabin on the outskirts of Krasnozerskoye, a remote village 200 miles south of Novosibirsk, Russia, where the taiga stretched endlessly, its pines heavy with snow, its silence broken only by the occasional howl of a wolf. It was November 17, 2005, and the air was a biting 15°C. The sky a pale, washed-out gray, the sun a faint glow behind the clouds, barely rising above the horizon in the short Siberian day. Inside the cabin, 65-year-old Sergei Volkov sat by a crackling wood stove, his hands trembling as he clutched a chipped mug of black tea, the steam rising in faint wisps, his eyes bloodshot, his face etched with lines of grief and fear that had deepened over the 35 years since that night in 1990. Sergei was a man broken by memory, a retired Soviet lieutenant who had once been strong, broad-shouldered, fearless. But now he was a shadow of himself, his hair thin and gray, his hands scarred, his body frail, his mind haunted by voices that never stopped, voices of the 23 soldiers who had turned to stone before his eyes, their screams frozen in time, their whispers echoing in his nightmares. "Come back, Sergei, come back." Sergei had been 29 then, a young officer stationed at a classified military base in the Siberian tundra, a sprawling complex of concrete bunkers and barbed wire, its official purpose to test experimental radar systems, but its true mission far darker. Project Zvezda, a covert operation to study extraterrestrial technology. In late 1989, a scout plane had detected an unidentified object moving at impossible speeds over the Arctic Circle, its trajectory erratic, its signals unreadable. On February 3, 1990, the object was shot down by a surface-to-air missile, its wreckage crashing into the frozen tundra 50 miles from the base, a smoldering heap of twisted metal and glowing fragments that pulsed with a faint, otherworldly light. Sergei was part of the retrieval team, a squad of 25 soldiers sent to secure the site. Their orders clear: recover the wreckage, eliminate any threats, report nothing. They arrived at dawn, the sky a deep indigo, the air so cold it burned their lungs. The wreckage, a jagged scar in the snow, its metal unlike anything they'd seen, smooth, iridescent, shifting colors from silver to black to a deep blood red, the fragments humming with a low, resonant frequency that vibrated in their bones. They found the beings inside, 3 of them humanoid, but not human, their bodies tall, thin, their skin a shimmering gray, their eyes large, black, unblinking, their limbs long and jointless, moving with a fluidity that defied physics. The soldiers opened fire, their rifles blazing, the bullets ricocheting off the being's skin, the creatures unharmed, their movements faster, their intent clear. They were not here to negotiate. The beings merged, their bodies melting into one, a mass of shimmering gray that pulsed with energy, their forms shifting, growing, until they were a single entity, a towering figure of light and shadow, its eyes glowing, its voice a hiss that echoed in their minds. "You should not have come." Then the light came, a blinding, searing flash, a beam of energy that swept across the squad, the air crackling, the snow vaporizing, the soldiers screaming as their bodies froze mid-motion, their flesh turning to stone, their faces locked in expressions of terror, their eyes wide, their mouths open, their last breaths trapped in their lungs. Sergei and one other soldier, a private named Ivan, survived, shielded by a piece of wreckage, their bodies trembling, their minds shattered, the light sparing them for reasons they would never understand. The military covered it up, the incident buried in classified files, the stone soldiers taken to a secret facility, their families told they died in a training accident, their names erased from history. Sergei and Ivan were debriefed, sworn to silence, threatened with execution if they spoke, their lives monitored, their every move watched. Ivan didn't last long. He took his own life in 1992, unable to bear the guilt, the nightmares, the voices that whispered in the dark. Come back, Ivan, come back. Sergei survived, but at a cost. His marriage fell apart, his daughter, estranged, his nights filled with terrors, the stone soldiers haunting him, their voices growing louder, more insistent. Come back, Sergei, come back. He moved to Krasnoyarskoye in 2005, seeking solitude, hoping the isolation would silence the voices. But they followed him, their whispers a constant torment, their presence a weight on his soul, a reminder of that night, of the light, of the beings that had taken everything from him. In the summer of 2025, Sergei noticed the changes. His skin began to crack, faint lines at first, like spiderwebs, spreading across his hands, his arms, his chest, the cracks glowing faintly, a pale, silvery light that pulsed with a rhythm he couldn't explain. He went to a doctor in Novosibirsk, a gruff man named Dr. Pavel Morozov, who ran tests, his face paling as he examined the results, his voice shaking. There's a mineral in your blood, Sergei, something I've never seen. Something not of this earth. The mineral emitted a weak radiation, its structure crystalline, its properties unknown, its glow the same as the light from that night, the light that turned his comrades to stone. Sergei knew then the beings were back, their influence reaching. Through time, through space, through his very blood, the voices louder now. Come back, Sergei, you are ours. He returned to his cabin, his fear growing, his body changing, the cracks deepening, the glow brighter, his reflection in the mirror wrong, his eyes darker, his skin grayer, his movements slower, as if he were turning to stone from the inside out. The voices a chorus. You are ours, Sergei. You will bring us. The village began to change. Two people started disappearing. First a farmer named Mikhail, then his wife Elena, then a group of teenagers who'd gone to the fields to drink, their laughter silenced, their bodies gone, the fields marked with strange patterns, perfect circles of scorched earth, the air above them, shimmering with a faint, silvery light, the same light Sergei had seen in 1990, the same light that now pulsed in his veins. The villagers whispered of curses, of demons, of the taiga coming alive. But Sergei knew the truth. The beings were here, their presence a hum in the earth, their intent clear. They wanted him, the last witness, the last survivor, the last piece of their plan. He found a fragment of the mineral in the fields, a shard of glowing crystal, its surface smooth, its light hypnotic, the voices louder when he touched it. Bring us, Sergei, bring us. The shard burning his hand, the cracks in his skin spreading, his body heavier, his thoughts clouding, the voices taking over. You are ours, you will lead us. He went back to the cabin, his hands trembling, his body aching, the cracks now covering his face, his eyes glowing, his voice, not his own, a hiss that echoed the being's words. I am yours. He found his old service pistol, a Makarov. Its metal cold, its weight familiar, his mind racing, the voices relentless. Bring us, Sergei, bring us to the world. He drove to the fields, the circles glowing brighter, the air crackling, the beings emerging, their forms shimmering, their eyes black, their voices a roar. You are the key, Sergei, you will lead our army. The stone soldiers appeared, their bodies rising from the earth, their faces still frozen in terror, their eyes glowing, their voices a chant. We are yours, we will conquer. The beings merging again, their light blinding, the fields igniting, the village burning, the villagers screaming as the light touched them, their bodies turning to stone, their screams silenced, their forms joining the army, a legion of stone and light, a force of destruction, a harbinger of invasion. Sergei stood at the center, his body breaking, the cracks splitting, the light consuming him, his humanity gone, his voice a hiss. I am yours. The being's laughter echoing. You have brought us, Sergei, you have freed us. He raised the pistol, his hand trembling, his mind clear for one last moment, his thoughts of his daughter, of the world, of the horror he'd unleashed, the beings closing in, their light searing, their army growing, the village a graveyard of stone, the taiga burning, the sky darkening, the invasion beginning. He pulled the trigger, the shot echoing, his body shattering, the light fading, the beings screaming, their forms collapsing, the stone soldiers crumbling, the circles dimming. The invasion halted for now, but in the fields a single shard of crystal remained, its glow faint, its hum alive, its voice a whisper, "We will return."